Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode here in the Little Painters. I'm your host Qamar Khaja, and in these episodes we do fun and creative ways to draw at home, and of course let's not forget our recycling projects. And let me tell you that our projects don't include kids only, it includes everyone from all ages. Even your parents can watch with you guys and do the same thing. So to talk more about our project of today, let's have a short break and come back. Now that we're back, let me start by telling you we're going to do a snail. Okay, so it's gonna be a snail, and I think I did a snail before way back before in my first episodes, and it was really cute and adorable, but I want to do a different technique, a technique that is movable. So it's not gonna be something that you can just see. You can use it to have you can play with it basically. Anyway, so you will need to start by having some colorful papers. It doesn't need to be this size, it just needs to be A4 is fine, okay? But this is what we have in the studio, and I just went ahead and took different colors, and the more colors you add, the more beautiful it's gonna look. So these are the colors that I picked. Just don't go less than four and more, okay? Maybe five is the best. Okay, so let's start. So I think for the snail, it has like a shell, right? So each circle for the snail is gonna be in a different color, and the snail itself is gonna be in a specific bold color. So I think for the snail itself, I'm gonna pick orange. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and take that, and then the rest of the circles are gonna be in these colors. So let's put them on the side and start with the basic body shape. So, and then but kids, before we start with the basic steps, let me tell you what you need extra. After the papers, you will need some kind of circles at home, and then just go ahead and take as many shapes that you can find. So just in case you want something as a guide, you already have them, and a scissor, and then your Sharpie, your handy dandy Sharpie. Okay, so we're gonna start, but not right now. We're gonna have a short break and come back. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first step, which is the snail body, the basic shape, which is the biggest circle. So I can go ahead and fold this to make a perfect circle. Just fold it in half, and again, you can go with A4, it's fine. This is just what we have here in the studio, and I want it to be bigger than this one. Yeah, I want it to be bigger than this one, so I'm just going to use this as a guide. Just make sure that it's half. I don't have something as bigger than this one. And then I'm just going to go ahead and mark my circle and try to make it on the same size all the way through, like that. So as soon as I'm done with that, so I have my shape, then just go ahead. You can do this technique if you don't have something as big as you want. You can just go ahead and cheat your way and use a smaller circle as a guide. And then I'm just going to cut it with my handy dandy scissors. I'm gonna do that real fast, time lapse it and come back. Okay, now that you're done with the base, because I want to have a clean edge, not something that has some marks on it, I'm just going to fold it backwards like that, and then that's my basic shape. Okay, so I think you get the thing that I'm going for, I think. Anyway, let's do the rest of the steps, which is these circles over here. Just go ahead and put this on the side and start with each and every circle. Just go ahead and take one. So the first one, I don't think I'm gonna use this one. Okay, so I'm just trying to pick the size that I want. Something in between these two. So I'm just going to have this as a guide and go all the way around and just make a bigger size for me. Just make sure that the depth is the same all the way through, like that. So as soon as you're happy with the circle, just go ahead and... What's wrong with me? Outline it and then just cut your circle. So I'm just going to go ahead with all of the colors that I have, and each circle I go through, it's gonna be smaller. So each and every color is gonna be smaller until I end up with something this tiny, and then come back with you guys. So everything is gonna be time-lapsed and we'll get back to you. Okay, now that we are done with all of our circles, so I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles, and then 7 is the main circle over here, and then we just need to do some more steps. So we're just gonna have a short break and come back and continue with the next steps. Okay, now that we're back, let's just go ahead and go back with our orange, because we're gonna basically do some strips over here to mimic the 2 strips that the snail has and then its eyes. So to do that, just go ahead and take your pen and do a strip as long as you want, and then cut it while it's folded like that. And then I'm just going to use 2. Basically, I need 2. So I'm just going to do another one. And I'm just going to cut them real fast and come back and do the next step. So basically, as soon as you're done, you're gonna end up with 4 pieces, and just go ahead and glue 2 together to end up with 2 thick ones. This one is already glued, and I'm just gonna glue this one. So after you're done, you can see that basically it's gonna be stuck in the back like that, and then all of these are gonna be here on top, and what's missing is the eyes. So to do that, we're gonna have a short break first to watch our special report and come back to do the next and last step. Okay, now that we're back, just go ahead and take your yellow or whatever color you want. It depends on what color of the eye you want it to be. I'm just going to go ahead with the yellow and take the smallest circle you have, or just the size that you want as the eyes. I want this size. So just go ahead and trace 2 circles like that. And we're basically going to color both of them. And to do that, I'm gonna use the smaller circle inside as a guide to draw a smaller circle like that. And then maybe an outer circle, or I think that's enough. That's cute enough. And then just do a smaller circle inside like that. And basically the same thing with the other eye. And then before you cut them, just go ahead and color the inside black, and after that cut the outline. So I'm just going to do it real fast and come back. Okay kids, so basically I'm just going to go ahead and glue everything on top, and I'm just going to make sure that all of the lines that I have and I don't want them to show is on the back side, and I'm just gonna glue them like that, making sure that it's just on top. Wait, I'm missing one size. See that? Just to mimic the shell part of the snail. So I'm just going to glue it and come back. Okay, so this is the end result. As you can see, it's something that is nice to play with, instead of having a 3D project that is still and you can't have fun with it, right? So anyway, this is our project of today. And here in the Little Painters, we always do fun and exciting ways to draw at home. And of course, let's not forget our recycling projects. So until next time, I'll be waiting for you here in the Little Painters.